Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Chat Managers, for your help. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about earlier. Those of you who are here, hi Craig, hi Kiba Lion, hi Zach, Rebecca Gilberto, Karen Johnson, and everyone else, Marby Gongora. High Spirit Beyond. The thing is, sometimes, I guess when you're getting old and you wear glasses, there's a drop down and you select the time. I should have looked after I did it, and I didn't because I was trying, the usual me. I try to do a couple of things at the same time. In any event, thank you for your patience and for understanding. Today's Friday, so you get to ask questions. I have a bunch of questions people ask me. Hi, Sandra Peterson. So I'm going to be answering some of them. And if anyone would like a reading from me, I have slots open for later today and tomorrow. Feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. I didn't check my text this morning. I will do it after I'm done. But please feel free to call me if you need to talk to me this afternoon or tomorrow. I have slots open. And having said that, I have been complaining to you. Well, not complaining. I've been Hi, Creative One. Creative One says, Milu, you called it about the SAG strike ending. Yes, you're very welcome. Oh, that was you who asked me? I didn't. I wasn't sure. A couple of people asked me about that. But yeah, thank you for remembering. In any event, I have been saying to all of you how I feel about the 1% and the way they want to impose their belief on us. But I have no evidence or anything except my intuition, my little gift. I know we have spoken about Edward Leo and that guy, that billionaire who gave him 1.5 billion or something like that for him to transform our courts and everything else. Last night or this morning, I read an article in the Atlantic. I didn't read the whole thing. I don't have enough time to read those long articles because I'm always doing a couple of things. Shazamo, it reads, let me see if I can read the heading, but let's see. It was written by Jeffrey Goldberg. It's in the Atlantic, the news, the magazine, and the title of the article says he interviewed Peter Thiel. I'm sure you guys know who that is. He was one of the PayPal co-founders among other companies and stuff like that. And the title of the article is Peter Thiel on Trump. There are a lot of things I got wrong, he said. It was crazier than I thought. It was more dangerous than I thought. They couldn't get the most basic pieces of the government to work. That's the title of the article, and I read it. Let me tell you guys. I could have gotten angry, but I'm like, no. You don't want to go there. You don't want these people to get you angry. He basically was complaining, obviously, according to the title of the article, how incompetent Trump is basically. This is what I am getting. Peter Thiel paid J.D. Vance's Senate seats. Exactly, $10 million he gave him. But, this is what I have been saying, and when I read it, I was disappointed that I was right. He's been trying to get people elected to change our form, our way of governing, democracy basically. And he said basically he wants to impose his way of thinking, the way he's high on unconditional love to his way of doing things. And he said he was ready and open to see the government be dismantled, burned down to the ground, and rebuilt, that's what, according to the article. I don't know, have any of you read it? And rebuilt from the ground up. And what happened to us, this is how ignorant and short-sighted these so-called very smart people are, okay? They pay off people like Tuberville. What you see, remember that I told you what Tuberville is doing, all these people are doing is part of the Republican plan to basically, first of all, make Biden look bad, okay? Like right now, if something goes wrong, who's going to be blamed? Not Tuberville, Biden. Meaning, when I say something goes wrong, let's say, for example, we were to lose a ship, okay? And this, I don't see that happening. But by some bad luck, we suffer some casualties in the Mediterranean, okay, and something goes wrong. These people, what I read confirmed what I have been getting. And I am starting with this Peter Thiel story, although it's the last. And he said he's disappointed in all these people because they couldn't do what he wanted. So now he's no longer going to donate. He had an argument with Trump. Trump basically called him, said, I helped get your people in office. And asking for money, you should give me $10 million as well, the same amount you gave them or something to that effect, okay? But I am starting with that article because I'm heading backwards today in a sense that somebody posted something about, Rebecca Gilberto says, Milu, the military knows who is responsible for the stall on their rank and pay. Oh, I agree with you. The military knows. I'm talking about people here in the country. Oh, the military, believe me, I understand that and I agree with you. They know. But the thing is, somebody posted something about foreign, countries interfering in our election. And that was one of the topics I was going to talk about today. And Peter Thiel and these people are helping China and Putin, okay? They are billionaires. They have companies and interests all over the world. They don't care about us. And that's what I have been saying. Just like right now, you see how expensive rent is and everything else. It's not Biden's fault. Biden is fighting against the tide. I am not defending Biden because if he upsets me, I would tell you. But I feel someone who's genuinely trying to help people. He's not perfect. I'm sure he does other things that we wouldn't like. But at least, unlike Trump, who was suggesting that, they shine light, inject alcohol into us. Okay, let me go back. I have to make my prediction about the Peter Thiel thing. Peter Thiel is not only going to be the only one who's going to be disappointed, believe me, because the 1% of the 1% who are fighting tooth and nail, who want to re-elect Trump, okay, and colluding with Russia, the people of this country, my prediction is we're going to wake up. And they have to be careful because they may have a version of the French Revolutionary. The French Revolution, the French Revolution. They may have a version of it because they think, like I believe I told you that story about a year ago or so how some people in the Palm Beach Island were so concerned about their safety if this country was to explode, basically. And they think that raising the bridges is going to save them. That's how dumb these people are. Okay, yes, they have money, but some of the stuff they order, like Trump, The thing is, I can predict for them, okay, what I am seeing if they were to ignite. Because the way I'm reading this article, if they have to burn everything down and rebuild it, these people think they're going to survive that? Good luck. No. My prediction is it would cause major, they think war, they sit here, they watch war on TV, they have no idea what it's like. And they think they're going to, and after that, just like he's saying, he's disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. That's what they're going to do after that if they survive. I don't want to explain the vision I'm getting. If a war were, if they were to trigger something like a revolt in this country, it's bad that I don't want YouTube to demonetize my video. So I'm not going to explaining what would happen. My prediction is they're going to fail because people are about to have enough with their shenanigans. And reading that article proved what I have been saying to you all along, what I have been feeling intuitively about them. It validates what I have been saying to you. I have not been lying. I know you guys know I don't lie, no. And not, at least not with this anyway. I'm very careful. I'm more conservative with this. I'd rather not say certain things than to say them. The other thing I was heading there a little while. I said, no, let me give you my prediction. My prediction is the 1% of the 1%, they're going to fail. Peter Thiel is the first one who has come out to say he's disappointed. The rest will suffer worse disappointment. I know intuitively some of them feel the same way he does. This is not like abusing people. What they want to do is not like when they have those companies, they abuse their workers, just like Elon Musk is doing at Twitter, among other places that he runs. The way they abuse their people, they think they can do the same to the rest of the country. Not going to happen. That's my prediction. And the other thing is that woman, something Jill, is among, and hang on a second, I believe I wrote her name down. One second. Oh yeah, Jill Stein. He's running for president again. All these people, okay, and also Manchin, who said he's not running again, and that's fine. According to what I hear, he was going to lose anyway. And that guy, Robert Kennedy, and there is another black professor or whatever he does. They're all running for president. All these people, it feels like to me, they have a connection to the 1% of the 1%. They want to sink, that's part of the plan, to burn what we have down and erect whatever craziness they are thinking about. They're going to fail. And all Biden has to do is to show what Trump has been reposting on his Truth Social, whatever they call it, okay? And I don't know how many of you have heard the interview that Trump gave. If he gets reelected, what he's going to do. And that's exactly what dictators do. Thank God. Biden, it seemed like to me, is doing what I felt he should have been doing for a while. He's finally going out and showing this country, or reminding us, if the next election is not about Democrats and Republicans, it's about anti-democratic forces versus the rest of the country. It's bad. It's evil. Good against evil. I don't use those phrases lightly, but intuitively that's what it is. And I told you guys a long time ago, before we even knew Biden was going to run for president. Probably second year of the Trump presidency, what his plans were for this country, how he was going to try to place people in key positions in order to have them do his biddings for him. So now he's had a run. He's too stupid, too ignorant to be able to do anything. But since he only has to convey to his underlings what he wants. And as we know, it's been written about, it's been reported about, that they are making plans on how to go about implementing a dictatorship in this country. That's what these people are doing now. That's intuitively, that's what I feel is going on. They'll fail, okay? But it's going to take, just like we did this past Tuesday, women and the women who and us guys who love them, we're going to go out. We went out and voted. The same thing will repeat and worse. What I feel is happening right now is the divide and the generational divide. I'm going to say this. Our government is going to have to be careful going forward, because there is a certain mentality when it comes to organizations, terrorist organizations like Hamas, okay? The violence mentality. And I am seeing worrying signs. Those people who go out and remove pictures of people who are being held, okay, hostages. You know, you can protest, you can do anything you want. But to me, this says a whole different thing when you go and take it upon yourself to go out and take those types of actions. To me, if you can do that, that means intuitively, I mean, maybe, no, I'm not wrong. I focused on two women that I saw that were taking down those pictures. These people, one is in France and one is here, they would not mind if those hostages were executed, or if they had to participate in doing it themselves. I know it's about, some of them are, something is wrong, but we don't want people who believe in that Hamas mentality. I'm not talking about the Palestinian people. I'm talking about Hamas, the organization, those terrorist organizations, just like ISIS, okay? But this time, it feels like to me intuitively, there is a bad mix. I feel we're going to make it, okay? But the Biden administration and our government have to be very careful, because a lot of young people were not alive during 9/11. That mentality, what the people who kidnapped those Israelis and among other people from other nations, that same mentality, like I said before, perpetrated 9/11 on us. Those young people weren't around when 9/11 happened. They have no clue. I want Palestinians to live with integrity, respect, and everything else, just like Israelis do. I've never been to Israel, but whatever, we have something, I believe that's the way things are in Israel as well, something similar. I want, everyone to live in peace. But intuitively, I feel there are hands behind the scenes, like Russia, China, and Iran, who are doing the best they can to export that violence, through proxies like Hamas and Hezbollah and those organizations, export that stuff into this country And believe me, there is fertile ground for that stuff. Our government is going to have to be very careful. I feel in the coming months, things will change, okay? But we're going to have to let these people know that some way, somehow, I'm not an expert, I don't know how to do that, but there is going to have to be an effort made on the part of our government to prevent these people who are going out, the mentality of those who take it upon themselves to go out and, remove and the pictures of those who are kidnapped. When I focus on those two people, it scared me. That's why I'm talking about this today. I hope our government will do something. But what I was saying is the younger generation, the younger voters, I don't feel they understand. They mean well, but they have to be careful because there are forces among us who want this country to go down the drain. And that's why we have all those guys running for president, trying to sink Biden, make the division that we already have here that Trump, well, with their help, created, make it worse, and start something that we don't want. I feel the forces of good will prevail, but it's going to be challenging. It's going to be an all hands down to combat anti-Semitism and those who are prone to commit violence. And believe me, some of those people can commit violence. But I feel they will fail. The 1% of the 1% who want to burn everything down, who are following the Steve Bannon philosophy or whatever it is they call it, of burning down and then rebuild. They're stupid and dumb as Iraq. They think they want to be in charge. They have no clue. But they will fail. It's going to take a lot of us to talk to every single person around us and keep the movement going and let people know. And I feel the Democratic Party, DCC, I believe they call it, is capable of doing that and communicate. And do you guys remember, was that yesterday or the day before yesterday? I was explaining to you, I'm about to branch into the next, the way it says, how is Biden doing? I said, some journalists, I don't know who, is going to create a matrix of Biden's accomplishment and some of his failures and compare them with what Trump accomplishment and some of the stuff that he's saying today. He has no plan. He has one thing that he wants to do, revenge. Once Biden, among other other spokespeople from the Democratic Party, they start explaining, what Trump has in mind for this country, it will put a chill on the action of a lot of those young people. Once they get it, they're not stupid. They're just naive. They think everyone, is as good-hearted as they are. They want, yes, we all want Palestinians to be treated fairly, but it hasn't been an easy situation to solve. Otherwise, Clinton would have solved it. And I know Clinton meant well. Like everyone else, he screwed up, he made mistake, he's a human being. I'm not giving excuses for him, but, that's why we're here. But I remember Arafat and Yitzhak Rabin at the White House with Clinton. Was that Yitzhak Rabin? There was a picture of Arafat, Clinton, and was it Yitzhak Rabin? Can somebody please tell me? I'll keep watching the screen. But if it was that easy, okay, thank you very much, NHS. Thank you for letting me know. They are giving you, they are playing commercials. Yeah, they change everything. I mean, YouTube, that is. I can't complain because they want to make money. According to some report I heard, well, in fact, it's a video on YouTube that they are talking about the changes that YouTube is going through and Google as well. And the ad revenue has been flat for this year. So we're all in for major trouble. So I'm sorry, but that's what's going on. Thank you for letting me know, Potency Press. In any event, that's what's going on. These people want to burn everything down, okay, to make Biden look bad. And thank God Biden is going to outsmart them. And you know something? I was watching Morning Joe this morning. He's beginning to get credit for all his hard work. And I mean, some on CNN as well. I've heard some people on CNN as well. And journalists are writing about those things too. So, he's getting a lot of credits for being able to manage those two wars and the country. I mean, this morning they gave a lot of, I'm going to say prop to, oh my God, our Secretary of State, Blinken. Okay, and he deserves all the accolade. This guy is doing an amazing job. But what I said was that yesterday, the day before yesterday, that metrics, they were going to compare Biden to Trump. Yeah, Trump is not going to fare very well. And once they start, Rebecca Gilberto says Trump couldn't even manage COVID. Oh, I'm going to tell you something. Hold on to your horses, what he said about the war. You know, the way Biden has been doing his job, once they start explaining, making comparison, okay, yeah, it's not going to look very good for Trump and Republicans. The other thing is, and the young people right now who naivete, okay, they think this is you know that the Israeli-Palestinian situation just started happening yesterday or whatever it is. They have impression they have of the whole situation in the Middle East. They don't know how wrong they are. I'm sure some of them know a lot more about it than I do, but it feels like to me a lot of them have no clue. Hi, Budika. The thing is, did you hear what Trump said? They asked him, he gave an interview last night or something like that, and he said, well, Jews hate Arabs or something like that, and Arabs hate Jews, let them fight. That's the Trump, oh God. You know, that's the Trump, his policy, but compare that to what Biden is doing. Yeah, guess it's so crazy. These are the type of things that Trump is beating himself. He doesn't even know it. And you know something, guys? Well, I can see why the 1% of the 1% are giving him money because they think he can win. It's crazy. These people need to hire me. This is not going to work. And the notion that they think they can influence, they should talk to former presidents too, so they can have an idea, educate themselves. A lot of these people are ignorant. They may be good at doing something, abusing people to extract money, or this, you know, to force them to work 24 hours straight or whatever they do to make money. But they are dumb. Trump can't even I never thought Trump was very smart. Even, you know, when he was in New York, he sounded like it. That was it. Because once, I don't remember, that when he wrote that book, They're Out of the Deal, and you know what? He said if you owe the bank money, depending on how much, okay, because that's what they did. He was like trying to say to people, if you owe them a large amount of money, they are more apt to deal with you, to make a deal with you, as opposed to if you owe them some, a little sum, some stupid thing like that. And I'm like, this guy is not to be listened to, because the banks, they'll sue you, they'll go after you for everything you have, because they have the resources, you don't. So because when writing something like that, people like myself, if you don't know, you're going to try it and get yourself into trouble. I wonder how many people that phrase got into trouble, thinking that they're going to borrow a lot of money from the bank and they're going to reverse, who has more control over when the bank gets paid back and how. Not going to happen. So I never thought Trump was a very smart guy. After that, that made it even worse. I knew about the way he treated people through the grapevine, okay? But all these people, Peter Thiel, and others, I don't know their names, like that guy, Leonard Leo and Crow, all these people, thinking they're going to be able to change this country. Good luck. They can affect certain things. No. The way they're going about it, my prediction is they will all fail. And if they don't fail, worse will happen. The revolt that took place in France, I don't remember when. I remember in history, world history I was studying. I don't remember if it was here or in Haiti. I don't remember where exactly I was studying that stuff, but they will suffer similar situations. It will be tragic. So, but it feels like to me, they will fail before any of that type of thing was to happen in this country. But for someone to have the temerity and said they wanted to burn, actually say to a journalist, they wanted to burn what we have right now down to the ground and rebuild it. The arrogance is unbelievable, simply because they have a couple of dollars more than us. The level of ignorance is unbelievable. I think they should hire me. I'll tell them a thing or two. What the ideas is never going to take root. And if it does, it's a matter of time before it explodes in their faces. That's my prediction. And yes, they'll fail. Biden, I feel, if he does go out and make his case, he will be reelected. Jill Stein, the Putin tool, I don't see any of these people. Yes, they can make a dent, but like I said a while back, a large number of people are going to go out to vote. We will succeed. They will fail. That's my prediction. Okay. Yes, I heard there is, somebody asked me the question or posted about the authorities investigating suspicious letters sent to election offices in Washington and Georgia, and the envelope has fentanyl on it. They're going to find, I would be surprised if they don't know who that person is. These people are so dumb. They think we are living in 1950, We have so many tools today to do a lot of analysis on all kinds of stuff. There is no way whoever sent that, it may take a little bit of time. Whoever sent those envelopes they'll be caught. That's my prediction. And somebody asked me, will churches pay taxes? Not anytime soon. I understand your frustration, but no time soon. Dennis Thomas says, where I live out in Fayette County, PA, there are a lot of Trump nuts here. I'm not surprised. Yeah, they're going to be disappointed. Jules C. is asking, will a Republican or a Democrat take Joe Manchin's place? There is that guy, I forget his name. Oh my God. Justice. Something Justice. He's a former governor or something like that. I saw him some months ago when they were talking about he was going to run against Manchin. It feels like to me, and they were saying that this morning as well, Manchin felt it would be a challenge or that guy would beat him. That was not a motivation for him to quit. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to go probably Republican, according to the report, and it resonates with me unless there is some super duper Democrat somewhere in West Virginia that can run against them. Otherwise, but we'll make it up in other places, so I'm not worried. We're going to be all right. Spirit Beyond the Stars says, I have 3 young adult children. They and their friends say that the old votes, they continue to vote for politicians who are too old to be politicians, and that needs to change. Yes, that will change, but they don't understand it's a process. And thank God it wasn't one of them who's president now, because they would not know what to do. You know what I mean, Spirit? So sitting there and said, I want a Rolls Royce, and working for the funds to generate the funds to buy the Rolls Royce are 2 different things. You know, I've been working all my life. I've always loved Rolls Royce and Lamborghinis. I still can't afford one, and it's not because of lack of trying. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I know. But it takes time to do these things. I guess if I was really that obsessed, I could save enough money to put down on one, so I could pay like, maybe $1,000 a month I would get a loan, but it would be quite a bit of money. But the point I'm trying to make is, it would take me a long time to buy one of those. The same thing, what we are benefiting from today is from experience, and thank God for that, because those young kids today, they don't have it yet. They will, but they don't have it yet. So that would be my answer to them, Spirit. That's what I've been hearing. That's why I mentioned a little earlier that divide between the young and the way they see things. Oh, and I've also said before, and with that, this is something that we know, this country does not appreciate wisdom of those who are older and their experience. And I feel if the Democratic Party does a good enough job, it will become obvious to a lot of the younger generation. If Biden did not have the experience, he would be talking just like, well, not really, but the worst case, like Trump, who's saying he wants to let them fight. That's the Trump doctrine. Let them fight, and after that, whoever wins, he would side with whomever wins. Yeah. So that's the dum-dum. That's what the 1% of the 1% want to put in charge of this country. Ignorance. Well, so they can do whatever they want with him, obviously, because he gave them an $8 trillion altogether tax break or something. I mean, I don't think it was $8 trillion. That was the deficit we incurred while he was in office. But he gave them a major tax break. So, yeah. Let's see. Josie says, just because you are young doesn't make you better. Exactly. Just because you are older doesn't make it better. Exactly. It depends on the person. Absolutely. That's why I made the comparison between Trump and Biden. Milu that says, Milu, if you own the car, could you afford the maintenance? No. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh my God, the maintenance on an oil change in one of those cars? Yikes. We're talking about, at least one of them, the Bugatti, I believe an oil change is 10 grand. A Rolls Royce, you are at least a couple of $1,000s for one of those things. Thank you. I forgot about that. Oh boy. Let's see. Buenos dias, Elizabeth Martinez. Okay, I'm looking for questions. I mean, I have, oh my God, it's time to go. Time flew by. Let me see, I'll answer one more question. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I answered all of them. I think I have one more, but anyway, it's time for me to go. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or if you would like to talk to me later this afternoon or tomorrow, because I have slots open, feel free to call me on my YouTube number or text me. It's fine. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also please don't forget to tap on the notification bell, and also please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, everyone, unfortunately, I have to go. They're going to do stuff here. I will see you all. Tomorrow is Saturday. Members, I'll see you tomorrow, and same time, everyone else. Till then, bye. Thank you for your support, everyone. I appreciate it.